Hi, welcome back on Share Finance. I'm going to speak to you about lifetime ISA and why you need to take a lifetime ISA right now. So basically, a lifetime ISA, or also called LISA, is a bank account or a trust fund who allow you to get 25% interest on what you're putting down. So as simple as that. So the maximum of this thing is £4,000 a year. So if you put £4,000 a year, at the end you're going to have £5,000. So yeah, it's as simple as that. If you want to know more about it, just keep watching the video. Oh, thank you so much for keeping watching. So basically, yes, lifetime ISA. Lifetime ISA is something that's been created by the UK government, I think in 2015 or 2017, and is literally like an ISA, but instead of being an ISA, like you can have an ISA whenever you want, they call it a lifetime ISA. So the aim of a lifetime ISA is to either fund your first house or fund your retirement, because as we all know, retirement age right now is going between 65 to 68 years old. And this lifetime ISA allow you to put money down to buy your first house or to get the money for when you retire. But instead of being 65 or 68, you can get this money as soon as you hit 60. So all this money that you put aside at 60, you get all of it if you want, as fast as you want or as little amount as you want. So basically how it works, so let's say you already have your ISA. On the top of it, you can also have a lifetime ISA. And every time you put money on, the government give you 25% back on it. So if you put £100, the government will give you £25. And it's not like just a one-off and you just feel like, oh, this is just a rubbish thing again. It's not true. Yes, it is true. I have it myself and you can see it every month. The government give you the money. You can, if you put £100, the government give you £25. If you put £200, the government give you £50. If you put a lump sum, then the government give you the 25% of this lump sum. Just to know, the maximum of lump sum is £4,000 per taxable year. So you have from the 6th of April up until the 5th of April the year after to put money in this account up to £4,000. And if you put £4,000, you will have £5,000. As easy as that. And in order to be able to use this money, you can either first get your first house, or you can, like when you retire at 60, you can get this money as soon as you want. However, the little trick with that is that why is there not a lot of people doing it? First is because a lot of people don't know about it because it just started literally not long ago, like four years ago, I think. And the second thing is you just feel like if you are if you are over 40, which is around where you start thinking about retirement and all this type of thing, then you cannot open one. You need to be under 40 to open a lifetime ISA. So lifetime ISA is a lifetime ISA, is a lifetime, as you say, it's ISA up until you're 60, but you can only open it between 18 years old to 40 years old. So you have 22 years where you can have a lifetime ISA, you can open one. So if you want to open a new lifetime ISA every year, then you can do, the only thing is there is only 5 banks who propose lifetime ISA, and they are not even banks, they are different funds. So at the beginning, when I heard about that, I was like, oh, this is going to be so weird, all this thing. I wrote down some of the name of the people who propose it. There is Moneybox, Nottingham Building Society, Hargrave Lanson, Nutmeg, AG Bell. So all these are not really like the usual banks that you hear of, such as Barclays, NatWest, Santander, all the TSB, the ones that we feel secure of giving our money. So when I heard about all this bank doing the lifetime ISA, I was really sold on opening a lifetime ISA, but I was like, oh, all this bank, this is going to be weird. They're going to take my money and never give it back to me when I'm going to be retired. And then I read a bit more about it to know what are they up to and what are my risks by opening a bank account, like a saving account with them. So basically what I've read is that this bank, you are as a customer protected in England. So that means if one of these banks go bankrupt, the government will give you up to 36 or 38,000 pounds in the bank account. So that means if you have 20,000 pounds in the bank account with one of the banks that I just said before, then the government is going to give you back the money. Even if the company go bankrupt, you get the money straight away. So that's why it's quite nice that you can open a new one every year. Every taxable year, you can open a new one and you can contribute to only one per year. So that means this year you open one, you max it out to 4K, then you get the extra 1K on top of it. And then next year, you don't need to open one. You can just reuse the same one and put another 4K, and they will give you the other 1,000 pound extra. And so on and so forth. And you can keep doing that up until you get to about 36, 38K. On the safe side, personally, I will do that up until maximum I get to 30K. From 30K, then you can start to open another lifetime ISA. If you calculate it like this, how long does it take you to get 30K? Remember, every 4K that you put in, the government is giving you an extra 1K. So in order to have 5K, you need to have basically like 6 years. So in 6 years, if you max it up, you have your full 30K. So you can either say, okay, why? Well, I'm 30. 30 plus 6 is 36. So when I'm 36, I'm going to open another one and I'm going to top it up for the next 6 years. The main thing is you only able to contribute to a lifetime ISA up until you're 50. And you can only open one when you are up until when you are 40. So my advice will be, if you are between 18 to 40, this gives you 22 years, and it takes you 6 years to max it up. So 6 times 4 is 24. So basically, you need to have at least 4 lifetime ISAs, 4 accounts with lifetime ISA to be safe, to be sure that you're going to have your money back if the bank that you invested in go bankrupt. You know that you're going to have your money back if you have at least 4 to 5 lifetime ISA. I would more say like 5 than 4, because you can open lifetime ISA up until you are 40, but you can contribute up until you are 50. So you have literally 32 years of investing, 32 years of putting money, and 32 years of every year the government give you 1K. So imagine over 32 years, you got literally 32,000 by the government. Just for the one who are more into finance already and want to know more, basically, some people will say, but free is not really 25% back. It's just that they give you the 20% that you were paying in taxes, plus they give you a 5% back. Yes, but it's still the 20%. Like, what I mean by that is when you are a normal average taxpayer, which is paying 20% of your salary, well, the money that you're going to put aside is money after tax. So let's say every month, you put £100 aside. £100 aside is actually, realistically, is £120 that you should be putting aside. But because this money is you deciding to putting it aside, is only £100. So the government is like, okay, we're giving you back the £20 that you did not, that we took back from you. And on top of it, we give you an extra 5%. So, but at the end of the day, it's still 25%. Even so, is a rabbit, but is straight away every month, you see this 25% back, which is non-negligible and is accessibly help you to get a house. So why not? Why not doing it? Honestly, in a nutshell, lifetime ISA is the goal. you should have a lifetime ISA. If you know that you want to buy a house, your first house ever, or if you know that you, for example, want to retire by 60 and not waiting at 68, let's say at 60 you decide that you want to go on a cruise and go with your wife or your husband and just don't do anything else and don't work for the next 5, 6, or 10 years, then you can say, okay, I want to retire by 60. I'm opening this lifetime ISA, and at 60, I pre-retire. So I quit my job, and then I'm going to only live on this money that I've saved. And you know that you're at least going to have, if you open it at 18 years old, you're at least going to have 32K by the government plus 32 times 4, that's 64. 64 times 2 is 128. So you're going to have 128 plus 32, sorry, 128 plus 32, that's 160. So if you start putting money on a lifetime ISA from when you are 18 and you take it from when you are 60, so 32 years after, it gives you £160,000. So at 60, you're going to have £160,000, from which £32 was given by you, given to the government to you. Fantastic. Fantastic. Who can say that? Who can say that they can put money in a safe stuff knowing that the money will come back to them? No one can say that. No one. So to me, I do feel like, I know when you talk about investment, nothing is ever safe, but I think this is, yeah, this is good. If you have anything to say, if you have any advice, if you have any like doubt about it, don't hesitate to comment down below. I'll be really more than happy to read you, to answer you, and even if eventually do a video about like comment feedback. Thank you so much for tuning on to Share Finance, and see you in the next one. Bye.